Hi guys! Welcome to another vlog and oh my gosh, gusto ko tong gawin na video kasi it's a follow-up. If napanood nyo previously yung why hitting your first 100,000 will change your life or how 100,000 can change your life, nandito po yung video na yun. It got so much traction which I'm very thankful for. But most especially, ang gusto kong pasalamatan is lahat, and I congratulate lahat kayo na bumalik sa akin saying that you've hit your first 100,000. Tapos yung iba naman sa inyo, nag-hit na ng first 1 million goal nila. Or even just that video was able to spark something in you to start hitting and to, make conscious effort na kaya mo rin siya. And that is just proof na kaya mo talaga, kaya natin. And that's why I make these videos. That's why I create these videos. It's because I know na kaya natin. Just repeating it very quickly back then, di ba? Alam nyo naman that I also had my fair shares of financial mistakes. Marami ako napagdaanan. And that is because, syempre, mas matagal naman na ako dito sa mundo. Char, ganun. But no, it's not really that. It's more of, syempre, ang dami kong gustong bilhin dati. I like to buy things because it makes me feel, I think it made me feel good in myself. Pero afterwards, parang, nagkakaroon ako ng buyer's remorse. Parang, ba't ko pa siya dito ulit binili? Was it really for me? Or was it really because I want the image? Diba? Those are a lot of questions which, it took some time for me to be able to be comfortable with myself. But being comfortable with yourself is always the most important part. Remember that kahit anong bilhin mong magamit, parang hindi, it's just a mask. So that's why now I try to make very conscious effort na kailangan ko ba siya? Gusto ko ba talaga siya? And if bibilhin ko siya, budgeted ba yan? And if ever hindi man siya budgeted, gusto ko ba talaga siya? Does it provide value sa akin? To me, myself, not because I want to buy it because of other people. Diba? That's one thing that I always want to espouse rin na parang, yes, mahirap siya. I'm not gonna say na madali siya. It took so long for me. It took so many things in life bago ko siya na-realize. But, you have to really be comfortable with yourself. And even if sometimes ako as a person, I still have that, nagging feeling na imposter syndrome, parang, oh my gosh, kaya ko ba talaga? Or, di ba parang, nandiyan pa rin yung hiya ko as somebody is very introverted. I make conscious effort na paminsan kinokontrol ko talaga sarili ko na, wait, this is not you. Di ba? It's better to have that money in the future to, let's say, buy investments for your future rather than buying something because gusto mo magpakita. Gusto mo lang siya na hindi mo talaga siya kailangan at hindi man siya budgeted. So, yes, I want to share with that because alam ko a lot of you been sharing that with me na even up until now, kahit lahat ng pinagdaanan ko, it's still there. It's hard and it's a conscious effort. And kailangan talaga every time going back to ano ba yung personal goals mo, ano ba yung personal financial goals mo talaga. That is for you talaga. Again, it's always asking ano ba yung gusto mo para sa'yo, hindi para sa iba. So, this video will be a continuation but more of like maybe concrete steps. So, parang mas mahaba na siya na dagdag natin siya doon sa why hitting your first 100,000, diba, will change. But now, I want to share 5 proven ways to hit your first 100,000 pesos, diba? And these are some of my ways na I was able to do it when I started to, save and to have my first 100,000 pesos as well. And syempre, maraming salamat sa suporta nyo. And of course, guys, again, if ever you cross that milestone, huwag mong kakalimutan, bumalik ka sa akin because I will be there to cheer you on. I will root for you as well. If you're going to just start, go, commit. Comment down below, i-commit mo yan. Because if you commit, dapat balikan mo. Make sure that you set that for as a personal goal and set that as your own calendar invite na, okay, dito ako nag-start para alam mo yung mga milestones mo. Okay, tip number 1. Syempre, as much as we don't like doing it, as much as sasabihin nyo, is there an easy way or alternative? There's no alternative for this. It's definitely mastering your budget. Mastering your budget meaning is, budgeting lays the foundation. Kung bahay ka or bahay ang gusto natin gawin right now, kailangan strong yung ating foundation, ang pundasyon natin. And when it comes to budgeting, guys, it's the pinaka-foundation of kahit na ano sabihin natin, any of these financial advices when you get from other people, it's really budgeting. It's really knowing where your money goes, where your money is. Saan ba talaga siya? Importante, alam mo. Importante rin that you have that budget. Because again, di ba, your budget will also define kung saan napupunta yung pera. Alam mo in a clear picture, alam mo kung saan siya napupunta. And if ever you need to cut some expenses, your budget is the one to also guide you. Saan ba ako nag-overspend? Saan ba ako pwede mag-cut? Saan ba ako pwedeng magtanggal ng konti para mailaan ko siya sa savings, malaan ko siya for, my emergency fund. You need to have it because if you don't have it, diba, the problem is, hindi mo alam kung saan napupunta yung pera mo. If I ask you right now, nasaan ba yung pera mo? Yung totoong sagot, alam mo ba lahat kung nasaan pera mo? Or feeling mo lang na, alam ko meron ako dito konti, meron ako konti dito. When I started having my job or when I started corporate back then, guys, ganun din ako. Alam ko meron ako dito konti. Alam ko meron rin ako dito konti. Alam ko may huhugutan ako na ganitong konti. But I never knew where everything was exactly, down to the last peso. Hindi ko sure kung nasaan. Basta alam ko meron ako account dito sa bank na to, may isa pa ako tinataguan na account, meron naman ako isang tinataguan na account dun sa kabila, plus meron akong passbook dito. Pero kalat-kalat siya. It was never in one single picture. Now more than ever, we have Google Sheets. You can definitely use, if you want the sheets, pwede mo gamitin yung budgeting tracker ko. You can also use the asset tracker. Kahit anong gusto mo, it's all here. But also, one thing that we wanna share, because nga kinamor nyo lahat yan, guys. Definitely, papakita ko na sa inyo right now to. And, guys, diba? Maganda rin to. Huwag kayong mag-alala. If napansin nyo, tingnan nyo, ano meron dito. Diba? You will have these new features of savings. Diba? Nandito na siya sa Kaskasan Buddies mobile app because nga, a lot of you have been saying na bakit naman meron tayong ganitong feature. You can definitely add your accounts here as well. So you can add, let's say, your bank account, credit card, loan, investment, asset, others. And then guys, syempre, you can put whatever bank nandito. Ito yung mga suggested. But you can definitely put a custom name as well, account name, and then balance mo rin as well. May mga ibang currency pa dito if ever you want. And not only that, you can also add a goal. If ever gusto mo magkano yung goal na yan, para it reminds you, hitting your first 100,000. Let's just say, gusto mo to hit your first 100,000. And the deadline, you can set a deadline if ever you want. Kung hindi naman, just put your create and then create your goal. Diba? And then, guys, you can also have your budget here. Definitely add your budget here. Food or dining, transportation, shopping, or whatever budget na kailangan mo. The biggest key. Importante that you have it. But also, one thing that is important here, you also have a budget for your savings and investment. Personally, guys, unahin nyo muna to para at least alam nyo kung magkano yung gusto nyong ilagay with your savings and investment. Savings, definitely, rule of thumb is usually 20%, diba? 50, 30, 20 yan, diba? Yung budgeting rule. Pero it can go low, it can go high. It depends on you. Depende sa'yo yan kung what is comfortable for you. Huwag mong lalagay siya to a super high number na alam mong hindi mo man kaya. Diba? Mawawalan ka lang ng drive to do it. But make sure it is realistic. But wag naman sobrang baba rin na parang, dali-dali lang magawa. Di parang hindi rin siya masakit. For me, I believe na medyo in between. Medyo may kurot siya, but attainable as well. That's the best goal that you put as well. Kung kaya mo 20% go. Kung kaya mo 25, go. Pag for now, feeling mo with whatever you do when you do your budget, 15 lang, 15 works. Don't worry. Okay, then you also have all of the statistics here din sa app. So you have your expense, income, nandyan yan. And guys, syempre may expense tracker na rin dito with income, expense, and the transfers that you make. And everything will be via your app. And not only that, guys, you can also make sure that you, kasi nga, we don't collect your data, make sure that you export your data or you can also have it back up. So parang you can export it kasi guys, sinasave niya yung mga backups na yan. And then when you move to a different phone, you always have that backup sa phone mo rin as well. So yun yung kagandahan with it. And of course, this is free of charge dahil nga sa supportan nyo lahat yan as Kaskasan Buddies, diba? So more and more features yan going soon. Guys, super exciting rin yan. Kahit napagod kaming lahat, super worth it talaga siya. And you can ask all of the KKB team members there. Okay, now going back to, again, mastering your budget rin, is also making sure that you live below your means. When it comes to living below your means, guys, ang importante rin dito kasi is you don't overspend. That's why the budget is important. Kasi, syempre, as you grow, diba, as you earn more money, you will have that desire na gusto mo rin mag-upgrade ng lifestyle. I think it's human nature. Basic naman talaga siya. Pero ang importante kasi doon is you have to catch yourself and control yourself. I fell into that pitfall, diba? When I was earning money, parang, kaya ko na to. Sige, kaya ko na rin bilhin to. Kaya ko lang kumain sa labas lagi. But, diba, if you keep on doing that cycle, walang matitira sa'yo. And ang worst part there is you can tend to overspend. Meaning, kung kita mo is 20,000 a month, gastos mo 21,000 a month, kulang ka pa ng 1,000, saan mo huhugutin yung 1,000 na yan, diba? Okay lang kung ang dami-dami ng kita mo, paano kung hindi, diba? So you have to make sure that you live below your means. Hindi yung lahat ng gusto, kaya. Gusto nga siya, pero budgeted. ba siya? Remember, I always love to put things or to buy things that makes me happy, that is valuable sa akin. But if it doesn't really make me happy, then wag na lang, di ba? Yun yung parang importante. Ano ba yung gusto mo talaga versus ano yung gusto ko lang, di ba? Or when you buy something, make sure that gusto mo siya, it makes you happy, hindi makes other people happy. Because that's not the right way of, doing things. And when you get validation from other people, you have to ask yourself, is this the life that you want? Or you want to live the life that you really want? Meaning, ikaw yung masaya. Diba? Perfect example lang dito. For once, don't like going out and eating steaks. Because hindi naman ako masyado masaya doon. But I like maybe burgers. Mura naman siya, edi go. But sometimes when I travel, I like to stay in better hotels, in nicer hotels, or I like to bid for upgrade for business class tickets. That makes me happy. It's valuable for me. Basta budgeted siya, go, ginagawa ko. Kung hindi, hindi. And the same thing. But does it mean that I don't eat steaks naman? No. Basta kung kaya, I would also eat maybe steaks. But kasama ko yung brother ko, kasama ko sister ko, because they love it. The last time that we went out rin, di ba sabi ko, go, budgeted naman yan. Sabi ko, sige, JP Jazz, since you wanted to try Fogo de Chao, sabi ko, medyo mahal siya, pero sabi ko, okay, samahan ko kayo because it's our family day. It's something that they love. And those are things that are very priceless sa akin na nag-enjoy yung kami magkakapatid because I know that they love it. And they said, sarap. So sabi ko, go, push. That's money well spent sa akin. Syempre, gumamit ako ng credit card na may cashback, which was the Maya card kasi may 20% cashback nung time na yon. So at least may 1,000 akong balik. Okay na rin yan. At least malaki pa rin yung tipid ko. But that's what I'm saying. When I budget, I know where my money is, where my money goes, and then ano pa yung gusto kong laanan ng pera. That's very important. It's really mastering your budget. That's the foundation. That's why I started with it as well. So guys, use whatever works for you. Excel, Google Sheets, or if ever apps man yan. But make sure that you lay the foundation for your budget. The good rule of thumb, again, reminder, 50% for needs, 30% for wants, 20% for your savings, and then or investment kung saan mo man siya gusto ilagay. Pero you have to make sure that you master it. Yun yung importante. Going on to tip number 2, guys. Ang importante naman that I want to also espouse is saving in milestones. A lot of the times, we want it laging madali, laging mabilis, lagi kailangan ganito siya. Gusto ko bukas meron ako 100,000. Guys, I'm telling you, this is not a sprint. It is a marathon, diba? Personal finance mo, personal savings journey mo will take some time. Hindi siya madali, hindi siya pwedeng madaliin. It will take pain, it's painful, it will be hard sometimes, it makes you question na tama ba tong ginagawa mo sa buhay na to? Sometimes, yes, it can give and espouse those feelings. But I'm telling you, it will be worth it. Hindi siya madali. Wala akong sasabihin sa iyo, guys, na madaling way. There's no easy way. It's the same way with like investment. It's the same way with life, diba? Walang madali. Yes, baka meron for other people madali. But totoo ba na alam natin na madali siya or mukhang madali lang? Totoong alam ba natin yung kwento ng tao na yan? Kung anong pinaghirapan niya? Or hindi natin alam yung kwento kasi ang nakikita lang natin, maybe online, is the end point. Mayaman na siya. Hindi mo alam yung mga pinagdaanan nila. I'm sure talagang gumapang rin yan sa lusak at sa lupa para makamit kung whatever they have. And they deserve it. And it's the same way na we deserve this. But it will take some time. So, for example, when it comes to the saving for 100,000, I like to either break it down with 5,000, 10,000, 20,000, 30,000. Do checkpoints, milestones, kung magkano ba muna. Paliitin mo. That's why when I was saying na when you reach or when you save your first 1 million, hindi rin siya sobrang bilis. It will not be easy. It will not be kaagad may 1 million ka. Cut it down. Is it 10,000, 100,000, 200,000, 300,000, 400,000 till the 1 million? For this, pwede mong tigta 10,000 muna. 10 10,000 goal. Because when you look at 10,000, our mind is hardwired to look at it na, ay, attainable siya. Kasi when we look into a mountain na sobrang taas ng goal, mahirap. Pero when we look into small hills, diba? Ay, mas kaya siya. That's why you do saving milestones muna. Importante na tingnan mo, it will keep you motivated. It will also make sure na pwede mong i-check yan sa mga checklist. I love checklist. That's why marami akong checklist. And I cut it down per goals, per small milestone. Because yung dopamine hit natin when it comes to checking off those mga checklists natin, it makes us more encouraged. It will drive us na, hindi, kakayanan din siya. And that's the same way. Cut it down. Diba? That's a tip number 2. Cut it down. What works for for you. Kung kailangan ba 10,000, 10,000, 10,000 till you reach 100,000, then do it. Kaya nga sa app, meron rin tayong goals, diba? Add your goals. Paliitin mo yung goals mo. Diba? And then tip number 3, guys, this is important, build an emergency fund. This is a good time to start building your emergency fund. Remember, before you do any of those mga investings, before you do any of those na nakikita natin na, help your money grow, diba? Through either mga funds, REITs, and all of that. I talk about it, I love it, diba? But guys, importante that you still build your emergency fund first. Before anything else, importante that you have that safety net. Why? Your emergency fund is always your safety net. Knock on wood, whatever happens, guys, ang emergency fund mo can be able to be and is there to save you. Now, when it comes to your emergency fund, rule of thumb, diba? 3 to 6 months of your expenses, living expenses. Meaning, since you have your budget already, 3 to 6 months of your expenses na yan, guys, living expenses mo, kahit strip it down to the pinaka needs mo lang talaga siya, magkano siya. Diba? If your living expenses every month is 10,000 pesos, then dapat 30,000 pesos kung times 3 yan, 60,000 pesos naman, if ever that is your times 6. Guys, have that safety net. Have your emergency fund. Because ang pinakaayaw mo is pag kailangan mo ng pera, saan ka huhugot? With an emergency fund, guys, ito yung maiisip mo na, okay, meron kang safety net na kung whatever happens, boom, meron kang pera. If ever, knock on wood, kailangan mo ng medical, may kailangan kayo ipagamot, kaya mo rin humugot from your emergency fund. And guys, think of it this way, your emergency fund is also part of your first 100,000, diba? Isipin mo, kasi technically, it is your 100,000, pero mo pa rin naman siya, diba? Hindi naman siya nagastos. So that is also part of your first 100,000. Kung ang emergency fund mo, kailangan pala 50,000 pesos, edi 50% of your goal, tapos ka na, diba? Then, syempre, align with your emergency fund. I always say, keep it in your high yield savings account, sa digital banks mo. As of today, as of shooting today, this is like November 2025. Diba guys? November 2025, tama. I've also listed down some of your parang high yield savings account. Diba? You have Maribank, which is CBank, nasa may 4% siya. If ever, up to 4% per annum po to. Definitely, GoTime is at 3.5%. You have Union Digital, that's at 3%. 3.5, up to 3.5%. Then you also have Maya, diba? Up to 15% yan. PA app, per annum yan, pero 100,000 may cap niyan. You have Uno at 3.5%. Then, you also have yung mga tonic, diba, na stash mo, up to 4.5% for your savings. And there's so many different options pa. May mga time deposit pa siya, hindi pa tayo pumupunta doon. But those are some of your options that you can take. Definitely, diba? Put it in your high-yield savings account kasi, guys, it helps you achieve your goals and the emergency fund that you put, guys, at least kumikita pa ng pera yan. Malaki, diba? At least, compared to, let's say, your traditional banks na mas mababa, why not put in a high-yield savings account? At least, alam mong hindi tulog yung pera mo. Your money is growing for you. So, guys, that's why it's so important for your emergency fund. The last thing that you want is hindi mo alam saan ka huhugot ng pera. And remember, a lot of your online lending apps, guys, sobrang taas ng interest. Why let them earn that interest sa'yo? Diba, if you have your own emergency fund, ikaw ang kumikita ng interest compared to binibigay mo sa kanilang interest na napakataas. Remember, as a savings interest that you get from your money, guys, is definitely lower compared to the interest that they're nakinikita nila. That's how they earn eh. Syempre. Kaya ang taas ng interest niya, nakakaloka. Kaya I always say, please, importante itong tip number 3, have your emergency fund. Before you do any of your investment type, emergency fund muna. Okay? And then, tip number 4, this is where you can now grow your money with smart investments. Smart and legitimate investments. Pag meron ka na yung mga tips na yan, meron ka na own emergency fund mo, definitely, pwede ka na mag-explore, diba, ng konti, diba, once you've built it, then explore. Tingnan mo kung ano yung mga different type of investments that you want to explore. For example, is it REITs? Is it funds? Is it index funds? Diba? Mutual funds, UITF, MP2, Pag-ibig MP2. Is it something that you believe in, the product? Diba? Is it stocks din? Diba? Pwede ka rin mag-stocks nandun sa mga apps na right now. Ang kagandahan dito kasi, guys, is even if maybe you haven't reached your 100,000 yet, but you already have your emergency fund and nandyan na siya, you can explore because this can help your money grow pa further, diba? Potential growth is very high when you start investment or when you start investing. And guys, diba, lagi ko pinapakita rin sa inyo, share ko sa inyo, yung buhok ko, alam ko, hindi po siya talaga nag-work, paminsan parang buhay yan, diba? Parang budgeting yan, paminsan ayaw niya talagang, pero kailangan, ibalik mo siya. Ganon, na-connect ko. Pero hindi, diba? It's the same. When you try to invest rin kasi, it can grow your money. But my tip here is, again, this is not financial advice, do your own research first. Intindihin intindihin mo yung mga produkto na yan, di ba? Very shortly, REITs, di ba? These are your real estates na parang stocks, di ba? Paano ka kumikita dyan? Kumikita ka through dividend. Kasi nga, for example, Ayala has it, di ba? For Ayala Ali, di ba? Parang Ayala Land, then they sell the stock. So parang bumibili ka ng real estate in forms of stocks. And then ito naman, if kumikita yung mga pinapaupa nila every single year, then may excess money sila, they pay it out as dividends. That's why nakita nyo yung share ko previously, malalaki mga dividends ko doon. Marami yan because of REITs, 'di ba? So it's like me buying real estate, pero wala akong sakit sa ulo of managing real estate, but I earn rental income in form of dividends. 'Di ba? That's it. Next, my favorite will be mga mutual funds and UITF. When it comes to mutual funds and UITFs, guys, think of it this way. Yung pera ko, say 100 pesos, 1,000 pesos, it buys multiple stocks in forms of a unit sa isang fund na yon. So there are a lot of funds. May mga bonds yan, let's say mga securities, mga government. The funds buys in a lot of different government securities, bonds, which is backed by the government. Or pwede siya through the S&P 500 companies. If international siya, let's say, ito yung mga Apples, ito yung mga Microsofts, ganun, di ba? Or ito yung mga institution ng mga companies like Coca-Cola, mga ganyan, di ba? Or there's also funds katulad ng, let's say, technology, di ba? Google, Amazon, Tesla, ganun. Hindi ka lang bumibili ng isang stock. Bumibili ka ng maraming stock when you buy a fund. So, and then may fund manager yan that manages that funds. Diba? Ang goal, syempre, ng fund manager is to grow your money. Diba? So, me, I like funds kasi wala na ako iniisip. Every month, every time, I just buy that specific fund and tinitingnan ko yung value ng growth ng fund na yan. Diba? So, through time, syempre, nag-i-increase yan. Okay, since I know that you guys need a lot of samples here, papakita ko na rin sa inyo. Okay, so here, diba, I have my stocks here. For example, I'll just look for G funds. Sorry, G funds muna tayo. So, for example, dito sa G funds ko, nandito yung mga binili ko, diba? I have my Global Feeder Fund and I have the Consumer Trends Fund naman. For example, ako, mas aggressive yung binibili ko, meaning, ito yung mas higher risk, but higher rewards. But there are lower risks rin, lower rewards rin naman siya. So, it really depends on you. For example, itong Global Technology Feeder Fund ko, guys, dito mo makikita na, okay, diba? Tingnan mo yung growth niya, nasa 18.67%. And guys, malaki rin yung nag-growth na kita ko rin dito. It's because, I was able to buy it consistently rin back then. And ito yung mga samples ko. And here, diba, they invest in Microsoft, Apple, Alphabet, and then Samsung. And then, eto makita ko, paakyat ng paakyat syempre yung graph, diba, umaakyat, but also there are times na bumababa rin naman siya. It depends. That's how the market performs, diba? But comparing it to, let's say, a year ago where I bought it, umakyat pa rin siya because the value went up rin. And then, I also have others here, katulad ng Global Trends Feeder Fund, diba? This one, I also see na, past 1 year return, 18.9% rin siya. Mataas rin siya, di ba? So, that's why, this is how my money will grow. Ang total portfolio value ko, kung nakita nyo dito, is nasa 38,340 pesos. This one, if I'm going to share with you guys, and makita nyo magkano yung pinasok ko money here. So, 11, 14, 15, 16, 16, 21, 24, 27, 28, 31,000. Roughly around 31,000 pinasok ko dito. But its growth niya dito is 38,340. Yung growth, yung unrealized gain ko is roughly around 7,000 pesos just by buying that funds. And guys, hindi pa ako consistent dito kasi sa iba na ako nag-i-invest. But I'm just sharing with you na even sa GCash nyo, pwede rin kayo mag-invest. O, diba? And look at if ibenta ko siya, ang growth ko or ang gain ko dyan will be around 7,000 pesos. Bongga, diba? And of course, that's funds, but you also have definitely stocks, diba? If you want to really invest in stocks market, katulad ng REITs kanina pag-usapan ko, that is on stocks. So if I'm going to open my G Stocks PH naman dito, I'm just using GCash, guys, para mas madali siya, diba? And then, pakita ko sa inyo, by the way, nagbago na yung interface dito, gumanda na. Oh, diba? Gumanda siya kasi dati hindi siya ganun kaganda talaga. Ayaw nyo ako ipa-hindi, ayaw nyo ako ipa-start. Ba't kaya kayo ganito? Paano kami mag-shoot? Importante yung nag-shoot kami dito, Ayan. So, di ba? Total ko dito, all-time profit ko is 2.23k pesos. Di ba? And that is roughly around 9% growth. Then, total portfolio ko is this amount of value. And syempre, yung mga stocks na meron ako dyan. Di ba? Yun yung papakita ko sa inyo, yung mga stocks na binili ko. Diba, A-REITs ko, BPI, Converge, DMC. Ay, yun yung gusto ko ipakita sa inyo, diba? And, So, syempre, may mga nakababa rin naman ako stocks dyan. But yung a lot of the others naman, syempre, meron naman growth. For example, lugi ako dito sa JFC ko. Pero, Alliance Global, lugi rin. But, that's how it is, di ba? May ups and downs talaga siya. But, I will look at the overall ko. So, parang 2.23K. Ang bongga, di ba? At least, kumita pa rin talaga ako dyan. And that's what I wanna share with you. Remember that your stocks, mutual funds, all of these will have ups and downs. Ako, I invest for the long term. That's why parang hindi ako natatakot. Bahala siya. Iiwan ko siya for the long term. And remember, invest when you already have your emergency fund. Invest the money that you're okay to lose. Hindi siya dapat yung savings mo. Hindi siya dapat yung emergency fund mo. Iba yun. Hiwalay siya dapat. Investment fund is for investment. All of your savings and your safety net fund is your safety net fund. Hindi siya dapat pinagsasama. Hindi siya one and the same. Diba? Yun yung final quote na reminder po sa inyo. And of course, there are other tips din dyan. You can put it also in Pag-ibig MP2 as well if ever you want. Yun, diba? Roughly 6 to 7% growth yan. Every year, yung dividend rate niya, ang taas, diba? So, that's one thing na wag nating mabaliitin yan kasi, taas ang binibigay niyang mga returns dyan as well. Okay. And then, of course, ang haba na ng vlog natin, but tip number 5, one thing that I also did and I started and I always remind you to do is having it your money date. Diba? Ang ganda, money date. What is your money date? Basically, your money date is a date with you and money mo. Diba? Put it in your calendar. Every single month, put a money date. Kung gusto mo siya weekly, why not? What is it? Set it in your calendar. Grab a cup of coffee. Sit down. Review your budget. Check your savings. Check your progress. Check your assets as well. Tingnan nyo lahat. This is your ritual. Make sure that you sit down. Alam kong ayaw ko siya gawin back then. Hate ko rin siya gawin. Even up until now, there are times na, ay nako, gusto ko ba talaga gawin to today? But do it. You have to do it because, again, it's that habit to check kung nasaan ka na ba. Magkano yung pera mo? Where can you improve on? But also, where are you doing great at? Saan ka? Talagang galing mo dito. Continue doing that. Where you need to improve on, let's check. Saan pa ba yung kailangan natin pagbigyan pansin sa pera natin? You have to make sure that you are accountable for your own self. Because this is your own management, diba? It's the same way na parang sa bahay, inaayos natin yung mga bagay-bagay because we need to manage the home. It's the same way with your money. It's the same way with your health. Bakit nagpapacheck up tayo? Because we need to know kung kumusta tayo. It's the same with money mo. Kinakamusta mo yung, kamusta ka na ba? Kamusta na ba yung pera natin? How are we with our money? Are we improving? And where are we? With your money date, diba? Do whatever it works. Pwedeng asset sheet na, diba, you can download. Tingnan mo magkano na lahat. Budgeting sheet mo. Or kung talagang ayaw mo, guys, do it all via the Kaskasan Buddies mobile app as well if ever you want to do it. Guys, if you don't want the app, walang problema. Do it with your own app. Do it with Money Manager. Diba yun yung mga talk about ko na app as well. It's just that, syempre, we wanted the premium features na kung kaya naman ibigay libre. That's why we built the Kaskasan Buddies mobile app. So, it's there. Then, definitely, set it up. Set that calendar. If nakita nyo yung calendar ko, meron ako every single day of the month. Nakasulat rin dyan. Invest. Even my investing is there. I will show it to you right now para mapakita ko sa inyo. Nandyan yan. Every 15th of the month yan. Meron ako nakasulat dyan na invest. As in reminder yan. Lunchtime ko pa nga yan. Timo, pakita ko sa inyo. Diba? Invest. So, nandyan yan. So, it's like a calendar. You have to have that money date. Depende where it works. Gusto mo Sunday, go. Gusto mo gabi, gusto mo umaga. Bahala ka sa buhay mo. Whatever works. For me, I believe in whatever works is great. Wag yung hindi nag-work. I cannot say na, dapat ito yon. That's why hindi ako prescriptive magsabi na, hindi, ito yung gawin mo. No. Kasi kanya-kanyang buhay tayo. Kanya-kanyang where it might work for you, it might not work for me. What works for me might not work for you. So, dapat, try it out. There will be so many times where you try the things and it might not work. It's okay. Adjust. Palitan mo. Find something that works for you. At the end of the day, remember, ikaw yan. Sa'yo talaga yan. Kung what works for you, yun talaga.
Kasana na lang, hindi maingay sa labas ng kwarto, di ba? At may nag-squeaky-squeaky na tunog. Ano ba yan?
Nagalit? Joke lang guys ha. Kasi naman syempre baka mamaya i-complain nyo yung pangit na naman yung sound ko. Sorry naman guys dati kasi ganito yung mic na yan. Pasensya na. Kasalanan ko yan. Kasalanan ko talaga yon. Pero kasi ang ganda ng topic na yon. Kaya sabi ko hindi. Kailangan natin gawa ng paraan ma-shoot yon. Kasi pasensya na. Kasi in the zone ako noon. Nag-shoot ako noon eh. Talagang pinag-isipan ko yan ng matagal sa papunta dun sa area na pupuntahan ko eh. Na work. So sabi ko hindi. Magsiset ako ng time yon. So guys, that's the 5 tips that I have. The proven ways to save up to your first 100,000. First First is to mastering your budget, definitely. Second is saving in milestones. Number 3 is make sure that you build your emergency fund first and have your emergency fund ready. Number 4 is grow with your investment with smart and legitimate investments. And number 5 is schedule your money day talaga. Importante to have that as well. And of course, syempre, ang pinaka-importante dyan, guys, diba? Remember, guys, it's not just about having the money, but it's also building that mindset. It's building that habit. Hindi siya madali because I always say personal finance is not a sprint. It will be a marathon. Mahaba-haba yan, pero kayang-kaya mo yan. Kayang-kaya mo siya. And I know that we can do it. With so many of you sending me the message na nagawa niyo yan, it just proof na kaya pala. Kaya natin. Hindi pala siya kaya pala. Kaya natin. Sure siya. But it took time. There are a lot of you that took how many months? Mga iba, a year pa nga bago ako balikan. But, grabe, nakita ko talaga na when you got your first 100,000 and you message for your 1 million, grabe, iba yung mindset nila. Ang bilis na nila na-achieve. And sabi ko, kaya nga. Sabi ko, yes, kaya natin. And that's why every Filipinos can do it. It's not easy. And that's one thing that I want to say. Huwag natin masyadong isipin na lahat madalian. Hindi talaga. Hindi talaga. I'm telling you, baka may iba dyan madali yung naging buhay nila. Lucky for them. Good job sa kanila. But for a lot of us, we might need to put in extra work and the effort. Diba? I never had it easy as well, diba? So, guys, it's like when you want something that you really, really want, you will achieve it, but you need to put in the effort. You need to put in the work. And of course, guys, syempre, share it with me. I want to root for you. I want to cheer you on. I want to celebrate that milestone for you. And of course, let's build financial freedom together for a more financial free Philippines as well. Kasi alam kong lahat ng Pilipino kayang makamit ang financial freedom. It will take some time, but guys, I believe in it. And I hope you enjoyed this vlog. Maraming salamat. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell notification button so you get notified every time mayroon tayong new videos. Bye guys!